Okay.
I don't ever.
This is you before, and you can see now how awkward that just looks with your left arm kind of across here. And it's going to this way, I reckon.
Kills.
Well, I mean, if you actually look at your elbow, this doesn't look normal, does it? Yeah, if your arm just hanging. Exactly. So straight away, you're now tense.
Come from is when I was playing, I found I got to put everything into it.
Exactly.
So to stiffen up allows me to put everything into it.
The thing is, the stiffer you are, the slower you go. If I said you run fast, you wouldn't take your arms and do this and lock there and then how fast are you going to run? Yeah. So the more tense you are, the slower you're going to go and the less control that club you got. So when you had the golf club in that position back here, trying to get a stronger grip, your hand came on there now, and you see how your arms are now going to change position. Your left hand grip there, it's moving because it doesn't feel comfortable. Your brain's like, I can't do this. So eventually then you're moving around, then you sort of shut up to the golf ball now, a couple of sort of moves and wobbles and wiggles and rounds around. And then when you get to the golf ball, look how weak your right hand grip's going. Your left hand's not that bad, but your left hand grip started here, and it's basically just this, and it sort of moved around and around and around to the point you've got so weak. So if we think that is where should be that thumb and forefinger go in there, and we won't point up there. So whatever that angle is there is how much your club face roughly is going to come back aiming to the right. That's only 45 degrees, isn't it? So if your golf club is going to come back to the golf ball aiming 45 degrees there, the only thing you can do is just swing it 45 degrees left. How weak is that going to be? You're swinging 90 degrees to where your club's pointing, just
hoping it hits.
Drop shot, glancing blow, all these kind of stuff, like a slow ball in cricket, yeah? So we're going to try and go through this sequence now. We're putting the club down. I didn't quite get it here now, but you can see when you put the club down, your left arm now just looks a bit more in line there with your left arm on the club, okay? This shoulder is underneath, and your palm now is more up the sky. I think I might have got it from the start. I did it, yeah. So you kind of still move the arm back there a little. That looks a bit more comfortable, and in theory could be a bit further forward, okay? And then when you slide the right shoulder down here, look at your right hand grip here. When you put your hand on there, if you get the club on the ground, look at the difference in those two positions there, your hands. That's more your neutral. The thumbs and the V's are making the line up towards your right shoulder. That's going to bring the club back pretty much square to target. So when you start swinging left, the ball just go left, like that last one did, went a bit left, okay? Handle then's going to be forward, okay? So you can then swing the golf club. Your reference point when you look down at the golf ball, when you get yourself set here, set yourself here, go back a bit. We assume the middle eye, there you go. Yeah, left hand's over your foot. If you've got that, you know now your handle's in a pretty good spot, whereas before, your hand would always go back in an awkward position, and then you're sort of moving it around, twisting it shut. And once you kind of get a bit lost what you're trying to do, well, good luck, yeah? You're playing blindly and just hoping for the best, yeah? And then just trying to muscle through everything, all going, I'll just chip it down the fairway 20, 30 yards. Not going to work, okay? With that club in a much more stronger position, I would practice that T-peg drill to the point where it becomes easy. Yeah, you can swing between those T-pegs nicely, okay? In this case, you can just about see the T-peg. We hit the white one just a little bit, sort of flinging up there past your body, okay? So you clipped it, but it was still a good shot, yeah? If you can get used to swinging between that, get your controller contact is going to increase massively. You were basically catching everything in between my finger and my end of my hand now, the hosel, the inside bit here or whatever, yeah? You've got to feel like it's coming more off here, yeah? And once you get that, then you've got a chance of making some kind of reasonable strike. Okay, does that make sense then, yeah? So slightly different sequence in its setup, putting the handle forward to start with, yeah? So your left arm now, hopefully it takes the pain away for one thing. It's going to be a positive to start with, yeah? Get yourself in a better setup with the lead arm and the club lining up, and then we can start working on this strike between those two tees. All right, mate?
Perfect.
Good man. Very good, buddy.